Wally has played George Michael again on Sports Chat with Neal and Wally. Use the word jetapult. It's actually a word people don't realize. Hey, little curveball. Got my fingers on the seams right there. This is Dog Days of Summer. Dog Days of Summer.
Who's the dog? What is that?
Beat up Bulldog Johnny stole his
Belt.
and put it on. Roll call. A spidget.
A spidget.
Who's that?
Neil Young.
Neil Young.
The Don Henley Band. Sorry, Neil.
That was Aerosmith.
Neil, when you're not here, he plays Nothing I Know.
Yeah, I do. We sat here all pre-think, and
Neil, I was wanting to welcome back Carter, and he wouldn't play it for me.
we'll get welcome back, Carter. Well, hey, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to April 10th edition of Sports Chat with Neal and Wally. Of course, Neil is not here, and we got the famous coach Chuck Dunn from Enterprise High Schools has joined us, and want to say thank you so much, Chuck, for coming on. And how you doing, my friend?
Man, I'm happy to be here, man. It's
right.
April, it's spring football. I mean, baseball's kicking up, you know. It's just a good, fun time of the year, you know.
Oh, man, okay. So how's the football training
Well,
going?
before we get into that, I got to ask you, did you get your fence put up? Did you ask James to help you?
No, I did not get my fence put up, and I didn't ask James to help me because he was working on his flower bed.
Okay.
But he did come over and harass me every now and then.
No, Enterprise is going good, man. I've been there since February 14th. I'm driving back and forth now, and man, we've been rock and roll in the weight room. We did all our testing last week, and you know, our weight room testing, our outside speed training. We did all that, and I always do that right before spring training. So we start spring training this week, and I'm excited. You know, I'm excited. Spring training is always a fun time of the year. You know?
Yeah, and I know later on the show I got a few questions I want to ask about spring training because we got. I've had a couple people ask me different things, and I'm like, well, heck, I don't know. I have to ask, powers to be, but we'll get into that in a little later.
Yeah, and the Masters. I mean, besides what's going on with spring football, you got the Masters right now.
Oh my goodness!
I mean, y'all,
Masters.
You and Neil and James and Kevin, all y'all, man, y'all been into that, haven't you?
Oh, big time, man. And let me tell you, the Masters is just the best sporting event to me in the whole world. I mean, it's so neat, and I got to watch Scheffner and Cameron Smith. Let me tell you something. That Cameron Smith guy, does he not look like Joe Dirt? Look at that. That's Cameron Smith. Does he not look like Joe? He looks just like Joe Dirt, man. Hit it one more time, Dave.
They just take the hat off, you know.
Take the hat off.
Put the hat on
him. Looks just
good.
like
good one right there.
But yeah, thanks, Dodie. Dodie's always one step ahead of us. But I'm gonna tell you something. That guy, he's incredible. And if you've been keeping up with it, I mean, good gracious, you got the number 1 player in the world and the number 5 player in the world, and they're battling each other. But I tell you what, right before I came to the show, on the 12th hole, man, he chunks it in the water. He gets a 9-iron out for a par 3 and puts it in the water and then just double bogeys.
How long has the match been going on? They said it all weekend.
85 years. Yeah,
okay.
84, 85 years.
Wow.
It's
that's
incredible.
Speaking of matches real quick, not trying to divert, but Ben Blackman, who I work with at Enterprise, he's got a great story when he.
Well, hold on that story. Yeah. Hey, Sports Chat with Neal and Wally. Who we have here?
What's happening, fellas?
The famous Johnny Bulldog. What's going on, my man?
Sitting outside enjoying a good breeze. Even though Atlanta did come up a little short today, you still got to give them credit for the way they fought all weekend after getting those big old gigantic rings last night. Ooh.
Yeah, did you see that ring?
It opens up, don't it?
Yeah, it opens up on the inside. It was the players. The players had something to do with that. It was their quote for last year. They had that "we are those" or something other.
Yeah.
It looked like some type of ring they got out of a Cracker Jack box, if you ask me.
Yeah, it is. And what's good about the inside of it, when you open it up, it lights up like it's got a replica part of the stadium on the inside, and it lights up for all the World Series homers in the locations they were hit at in the World Series.
Oh, you see it now? That's pretty. Did you see that, Chuck?
Yeah, that is neat. I saw that.
Ruby, some slide up rubies in there is what it was or what it said it did now.
Well, Bulldog, I got a question for you.
All right, go ahead.
I heard yesterday that Coach Hurt's got a lot of guys out for football right now. Have you heard that?
Well, that's one thing I was going to call in and tell y'all tonight. I know I had told Neal about it, but I didn't know Neal wasn't going to be there tonight. But I was going to call in with some. Me and my dad was down at the softball game the other day because we were doing a softball game for Troy Cable Thursday, and one of the sports boosters told him we don't know if there's any truth to it yet or not until we actually go down there to spring practice and see it. But we have heard there's going to be more than they've ever had come out for spring this year.
Yeah, I heard that yesterday from a good source.
They're going to have 80 players coming out for spring this year.
Okay.
80 players.
I didn't hear 80, but that's
What they told us down there Thursday at the softball game. It was 80 players, and I think a lot of them is young guys. But that's the most that we've ever had come out for spring. I mean, the last time we had that many, was in 2006. We had 55 come out for spring that year.
Well, I'm sure that's 7 through 12, but that's good numbers for Pike County.
And especially him being a first-year coach. And my dad talked to him, a few weeks ago at the baseball game, and he sounds like a pretty good, coach, and that he means business. And
Coach Hurt. We when I left Proudfoot to go to South, he came in and actually took over my spot. He's a good coach. He's gonna do good for Pike County football.
Yeah, he is. And another thing I did read. Now, Wally, what's this here I heard about now this is a rare occurrence that I heard on the radio last night. For the first 3 games of the season this year in baseball, they have had 3 bench-clearing almost brawls in 3 baseball games, and the Cubs was involved in one of them.
Yeah, Cubs got some roughers on there, buddy. But
I know I heard about the Cubs. I said, don't let Wally find out about that. He'll want to have the supervisor want to fire all of them.
yeah, I'm telling you, supervisor might have to get on that, buddy. Well, hey, Johnny, did you go to the wrestling match? I think that was a big question I was going to ask you.
No, I missed getting to go to it last Friday night. I went down and I stayed down with my stepdad at my mom's last weekend.
Okay. All right.
Well, you need to work on that with Coach Hurt getting a fundraiser.
Tiger shot 13 over par during the whole round of the Masters, but he didn't look too bad from what I saw.
Yeah, he to me he looked better than what I expected, and actually, I was going to talk to Chuck about this just a little bit about the Masters. I figured he wouldn't even make the cut, but he proved me wrong just because of his condition. I mean, that takes a man to do what he did.
And I don't know if Coach Dunn heard about it or not, but I talked with Big C the other day on Facebook, and he didn't know why the Greenville coach up and resigned, but they got Patrick Browning from Pike Road as their new head coach over there at Greenville.
Yeah, I think Coach McClennan just kind of had some other areas he wanted to move on in his life,
Yeah. And did y'all read about where the Grambling State volleyball coach let go of all the scholarship players? That was all over Facebook.
I did.
Can't believe that.
I did see that. That's crazy.
What was the reason behind it, Johnny?
I don't know. I think it was called. I don't know what was the reason behind that. I just seen that. I'm like, what in the world is with all that?
Yeah.
But here's another shocker. For y'all. The Dodgers lose 9-4 today, and they're sitting 1-2 right now in the West.
Yeah.
Yeah,
lot of games left now. They're gonna be there in the end. But
Dodgers is not looking good.
Be able to, I know James is probably upset because they lost today, but you know how that goes. But anyways, I mean, we've had I'm looking forward to seeing how good it's going to be down here in spring. I don't know exactly when they're supposed to start spring practice down here, but
it's probably going to be the 1st of May, into April.
That's what I've been hearing, the 1st of May. But I don't know. I hadn't seen nothing yet. I know I talked with several of the teachers. Now they said that they know a lot of them was coming out, but they didn't know how many of them was coming out. But
Well, good deal, Bulldog.
Okay. All right, Bulldog, we got another call, I think, online, so we'll let you run, brother.
all right, now I was gonna say, I was gonna tell Wally I felt bad about the Cubs getting in their little scuffle they got, but maybe they'll turn it around. Or Wally may have to, since he's got good connection with the supervisor, may have to send the supervisor over to calm them down.
Yeah, we'll have to do that, Bulldog. Well, I appreciate you calling, my man.
Talk to y'all
All
later.
right, Bulldog.
It's all right, buddy. All right. Old Bulldog, man.
Old Bulldog.
He's always going to call in, and I think we got another call coming in. Hey, this Sports Chat with Chuck and Wally. How can I help you?
How would you like to 4-putt the last green from 5 feet and still win by 3 strokes?
Unbelievable. Tell me he didn't 4-putt, Judge.
He 4-putted from 5 feet.
Unbelievable. So
It didn't matter. I mean, he was a million strokes ahead. Just,
Hey, what happened? I got to ask this, Judge. What happened to my man Smith on number 12? Why did he get a 9-iron out?
Well, I don't know. He was well short in the creek. Then he missed the green from the drop zone and made a triple.
I know.
So he just gave the tournament away at that point. He cut it down 2 strokes. I mean, he was in the tournament.
Oh, yeah. By
11, the hardest hole of the course, and then he just butchered.
You know, I wondered, I was talking to Chuck about this before the show started. Their nerves has just got to be almost on the deathbed. I mean, wouldn't you think? I mean, just their nerves.
Well, the course played easy today. I went over Thursday and Friday, and it played. Friday was ridiculous. The average score was 75. It's the highest average score at the Masters in 10 years.
Good gracious.
I mean, it was horrible.
And it was windy, wasn't it?
Windy, yeah. And the next day was bad too. Cold, windy. But today it was perfect. I mean, Rory McIlroy shot a 64.
Yeah, I thought sure he was going to be in contention, but yeah, he was just a little too far behind.
Too far behind, and where it killed him, he missed 15. He had an iron to 15 and threw it in there, made a par. If he'd birdied that hole and birdied 16, he might have had a chance. But
Well, hey, I got a big question to ask you. Me and Neal, we were at our municipal regional Friday, and Neal was thinking that you can bring your phones in there now during tournament play. Is that's still not happening?
no, you can't bring a phone in on a practice round. You can bring a camera, but you can't bring a phone. It's strange to me how they,
Golly. Well, was it tough getting to the event, Judge, or was it?
It's the tough thing walking those hills. I walked 15 miles in 2 days, and I'm 65 years old, and it was tough.
Good gracious. How did Tiger do it? My Lord.
I don't know. I followed him. He was using a club and a walking stick.
Oh, is that what it was?
He was in that bad shape. But he gutted it out. He finished. He didn't do that well. He finished the tournament, made the cut.
Yeah, made the cut and all that. Did you get to see my buddy Tommy Fleetwood any? That's my favorite golfer.
You know what? I never saw him. He must have missed the cut.
No, he played. They don't never show him. I think they don't like showing English people. Oh, my goodness. He throws Joe
I
Dirt.
never saw.
Yeah. He was tied at 10th this morning, but, yeah, they don't ever show him, Judge.
The caddy for Charles Schwartzel from South Africa, he played at Wallace College.
Oh,
And
did
I
he?
knew his name's T.J. Vanderwalt. He was a good player in junior college, and he went to college somewhere. But he's from South Africa. But he was Charles Schwartzel's caddy, and he was walking off the practice tee with Charles. I said, "You remember me?" He said, "Hey, Judge, I haven't seen you in 25 years."
Oh, that's good. He remembered you.
He did. We played golf together some.
Well, hey, I did see on Facebook this morning that Scheffner won the Dothan
Future Masters.
Future Masters. I did not know that, but he came and played, I think, in '96,
I
and
think he won that group, yeah.
yeah, and won it. Good gracious! So, well, I got to ask you the $1 million question: did you have a pimento cheese sandwich?
Now, you know, my daughter probably had 4 of them. I eat egg salads what I like.
Chuck, those pimento cheese sandwiches the best.
No, I love an egg. I love the egg sandwich.
I'm
Not pimento.
thinking salad sandwiches, too.
Is it still pretty cheap to buy a sandwich and stuff?
$1.50.
Wow.
Wow, that just blows my mind.
That's,
Now, they did raise the beer prices $5.
oh,
Did they?
And my daughter drank 4 beers starting at 8 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't believe it.
Good
You
gracious.
know what that means? I'm going to drive. Well, part of it.
Well, I hope you forgot to get Neal his hat. That's the biggest thing.
I've got it.
Oh my goodness, I was hoping you'd say you forgot it.
Oh, I've got it. It's sitting. I went by my office and dumped all the stuff off, and I've got him a hat. I've just got to get it up there to him.
Oh my goodness, that's all he worried about Friday was
I
Judge
got
can
it.
give him a hat.
well, you got your hat, Neal.
Unbelievable.
I got him a hat. $38 for a damn hat.
$38. I thought the Masters was cheap.
I got Amos 2 hats, and I got his son Michael 2 visors.
2 visors.
He wanted visors.
Hey, tell Neal when you see him that hat was $48 plus tax. So charge him about 50 something.
It's got the price tag on it. I'm gonna give it to him with the price tag.
Oh, that's good. That is good.
I bring stuff to people all the time.
Golly, if I'd have known you were going, I would have told you to pick me one up too. But I didn't know you was going. Neal keeps that secret.
I was interviewed by some girl on, I don't know what it's on. She said she's gonna send me a link where I can. But this was my 53rd Masters I've been to.
Good
Wow.
gracious!
I went to 52 in a row. COVID got the last 2 that didn't have fans.
Wow. Where do you stay when you go up there, Judge?
Aiken, South Carolina.
Okay, so you go up to South Carolina. I've heard people say they go to South Carolina.
It's 12 miles to the golf course. It's right across the river. They've got nice hotels over there, real nice restaurants. We eat at the same restaurant. We went Thursday afternoon and Friday morning, and I sold my tickets at noon on Friday for $900 apiece. That helped defray the cost of.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness! Well, maybe I'm gonna try to get tickets again this year. I've tried the last 20 years. I don't know.
I've never gotten them from the lottery. I've just got friends over the years that helped me.
Good gracious! Well, that's cool. Well, man, but Judge, I know that was a lot of fun. And,
It was. It's just tough walking those hills. People don't realize. It's a. And how Tiger did it on one leg
is amazing. It showed him when he was walking down hills what hurt him the most.
Oh yeah, no question.
Unbelievable.
You know what? He still hits that ball a mile.
I know his power is just unbelievable.
He hit one on 380 yards.
Good,
I can't believe it.
good gracious! It's amazing how those pros can do it like that.
Well, if they get the wind behind them, and it just goes forever.
Man, what did you? I'll ask you this, and then I'll let you go because I know we're running out of time here. But did you go down to Amen Corner or?
Oh yeah, my favorite spot is there's a grandstand next to 11 green. You can watch 11 and 12,
Yeah.
and there's a bathroom right there. There's a concession stand right there. You don't have to go anywhere. You can sit there all day if you want to.
Oh man, yeah.
We watched a bunch of folks, and I want to tell you something. On Friday, they were hitting in the water about every other shot. It's terrible.
That water was getting them,
Oh
man.
yeah, water was getting.
Unbelievable. Well, Judge, man, thank you so much for calling and telling us about the Masters. It's always a treat. So, just hit us back up next week for sure.
All right, see you guys.
All right, Your Honor. See you. Judge Matthews, what a good guy.
What a good trip.
Well, let's see. We've had 2 back-to-back phone
Yeah.
calls. We wasn't expecting that, so I guess we need to get back on the thing.
Well, we're talking about the Dodgers.
The Dodgers.
They're terrible, James.
I
They're terrible.
don't understand.
how are they
about
still a
Dodgers.
baseball program?
I don't know. I mean,
they're 1-2. The Braves are 2-2. The Cubs are 2-1. And Olsen has a better batting average than Freddie Freeman.
who's this Freddie Freeman guy?
James. I mean, you may need to call in to educate us a little bit about this, but you know, we just don't know now. But my man, look at that lineup right there. What a lineup!
That is. How much money are you looking?
Well, the
at
eighth hitter is a former MVP, Bellinger, batting eighth. Any eighth or seventh? Wow, what a lineup!
Prieste, unbelievable, man. But let me ask you this: what's more surprising, the Dodgers' huge lineup, like you see, or I don't know what I was going to.
The Braves?
Yeah, the Dodgers lineup, or has the Braves going to finish number one again this year?
Look,
I guess that's the biggest thing.
The Braves lost Freddie. I mean, the Braves still going to be good. I mean, James just said it. The Braves still going to be good, man. They got the good pitch. The closer from the Dodgers, this Olsen guy is an unbelievable player. I mean, yeah, the Dodgers are the favorite, but man, they get Acuna back in a month. He's going to be healthy, you know. So, but you never know. It's a long season. But you know, I think they're both going to have a great year.
All right. Well, our producer just said we got to take a short break, so y'all hang on real tight. We hadn't even started the show notes yet.
Yeah.
We're so behind. But we'll take a short break. Be right back.
Sweet Grace, unbelievable.
Mr. Neal, is this the guy that does the sports show with you?
Oh no, yes it is.
He was in last week and bought all my Sweet Grace, and now he's back again.
Wally, you got enough sweet. He's got enough Sweet Grace at home. Put this stuff back. Man, some good stuff, man. Please come to Glow on the square, shop local. Come and get you some Sweet Grace before Wally gets it all.
Breaker 19, I see some smokies up here on 231. Wally, what are you doing up in that big rig at Tyler Transport? Oh, baby, I'm driving for Tyler Transport, brother. Wally, you got to have a special CDL license to drive these big rigs, man. Sure. I know, but if you do get your special CDL license, you need to go see them at Tyler Transport. Hey, they offer special benefits packages, competitive pay, you're home on the weekends, and also they got those new glide packages on those rides. Give them a call, 566-7474. Here I come, down there. Good grief. Man, what's that noise? What are you doing with that air conditioner heating unit? Neal, my air conditioner went out last night, and I'll tell you what, I watch YouTube, and I know how to do all this stuff now.
Look, Wally, this could be really dangerous, man. You need to call Matt Johnson with Stone Cold Heating and Cooling, 268-0917. Licensed, insured, and bonded. You need to call Matt Johnson, Wally.
Hey, Neal, what does this red thing do?
Don't pull on the red wire. That could be dangerous, man. What'd you do? Don't pull on that red wire. Good gravy. Now you've done it. Call Matt Johnson with Stone Cold Heating and Cooling.
Oh, man.
Wally, what are you doing at the UPS store?
My printer is jammed, man. I got to do 2,000 copies for the Penske file.
Well, why even worry with that little bitty printer and print one at a time, man? You're going to run out of ink. Look, UPS store does mass printing. They can print 2,000 or 3,000 copies. Cheap, fast, and efficient. Isn't that right? Yes, sir. I mean, why even mess with it? Come to the UPS store on Brothers Street. UPS store, all your printing needs.
Man, did you see the size of that crowd, man? Man, the Pompadour's that big down here, dude.
I don't know what it is, man. It must be these shirts.
Oh, yeah.
They like these shirts, man. Deep South Apparel, Pete Van Horn and Montgomery.
And heck yeah, man, they even go good, even salt water they can.
Salt water fishing. Deep South Apparel in Montgomery. Call Pete Van Horn. Man, I'm out here at Firehouse Subs in Troy, and I ordered me a sandwich on my app. Best sandwiches in town. Firehouse Subs, Troy, Alabama. What? What are you doing? What are you doing up here at Firehouse?
Neal, they said for a fireman get free subs, man.
They don't get free subs. Firemen get discounts.
Oh, discounts.
But they know you're not a fireman.
Yeah.
Come on, I ordered on my app. It was super easy. I'll pay for yours. Come on in. What are you doing with the hose? What are you doing with the hose? So nice. Welcome to Firehouse in Troy. Come see them. Best subs in town.
You got it for me, Neal. What a show. What a show.
Man, what year did that come out? 70s?
That was the star in that show, the Grease guy.
John Travolta.
Yeah, John Travolta. I mean, he was young, wasn't he? He was like in his 20s, wasn't
Yeah,
he?
he was. Who's the guy? Horse Relish? Was that his name?
No.
Yeah, Horse Relish.
No. But listen,
Okay, all right, let's get to the show. They tuned in to see the show.
There's something that needs to be talked about because I think is some fishy going on. Is I think you and Neal's March Madness contest. You know, I think y'all took the money and run with it. You know, Neal. I know that may be why Neal's not here today, y'all. Because I noticed y'all didn't say anything about Kansas winning at the start of the program.
I know, man.
You know, we didn't say nothing about Kansas. That's just, you know, you can speak about that.
Okay, yes, we had the contest. Let me tell you, if you see up there, Dan of Troy came in first. We don't know who Dan of Troy is. ESPN fan 290753 was second, and ESPN fan 6742666 was third. All right, here's the deal, and this is Neal is truly understandable about this. When we do the contest, we try to tell everybody, you know, have a code name like this one guy, Zelensky's Auto Parts. I have no idea who Zelensky's Auto Parts is. What movie was that? Tommy Boy? Okay.
Tommy Boy.
Zelensky's Auto Parts.
That's
Anyway, it would help us if you gave us your name like Chuck Dunn or Wally Lowry, because again, there's no names. All it is your code name to enter the contest. But hey, on a side note, yours truly here, WTLRS River Radio. Guess who won? And this was out of like 70, 80 something people.
What was your code name?
Blind Melon Chipman.
But you just said if everybody maybe have a name that you could Blind
Melon
Chipman.
Chipman. Do you know what that was from?
And you had Kansas playing in North Carolina?
I had Kansas playing North
Come
Carolina.
on
And I won.
Nobody
Man,
had North Carolina in that thing.
I did, and check this out. I had 108,000 points. The second place guy was 890. Now here's the bad side. This is the bad side about it. No prizes. It's just.
I mean, but you and Neal had some great prizes.
Oh, we did.
Now you
man.
got to find that guy to
find the guy.
You need to
yeah.
call in. Well, listen. Did you hear about on April 4th about Pike Lips girls basketball coach Brandon Matthews?
Yeah,
got to
Coach
Greenville.
Matthews.
He is now the new head boys basketball coach. There he is. Head boys basketball coach at Greenville High School. Coach Matthews has been the head varsity girls basketball coach and junior varsity boys basketball coach, assistant AD, and history teacher for the last 5 years. So I'm sure Pike Lips going to miss him, but hey, man, he gets a 5A basketball program.
Yeah, Chuck, I mean, I saw that. I tell you what, Greenville High School, which is in Butler County, for ones that don't know what Greenville is, they have raked up on the coaches these last couple of weeks, man.
Yeah, they have.
They got Pike Rhodes head football coach.
Browning, yeah.
I still don't understand about that. You know, well, why? I know Bulldog was talking about it, and then you said that maybe he wanted to do something else.
Yeah, I'd heard McClendon, he'd been there 7 years, I think. His dad was the mayor. He's a Greenville guy. I haven't heard that he's going anywhere. I'd heard he was kind of getting out of it for, some personal reasons, but good for Greenville. I mean, they get Coach Browning from Pike Road, who just won the 5A state championship, So,
well, kind of like, let me tell you what Andalusia did. About 6-7 years ago, Andalusia passed that 1 cent sales tax, and they built that brand new stadium, football stadium. They built that brand new baseball stadium beside it. Butler County's kind of work on the same thing. They're getting a brand new high school football. Now, I know Greenville probably has the worst stadium in the state of Alabama besides Wetumpka.
There's 2A programs and 1A programs that's got a better football. And I'm not knocking Greenville.
No.
My father-in-law played at that stadium back in the, my wife's father, I've coached there. And I know we talked about that yesterday at breakfast, but they are in dire need of a new stadium. Yeah. It's tough, man. It's tough on a serious note for a high school to come there and feel safe because there's no dressing room. We talked about when your son Noah played, man, halftime it's a thunderstorm. We had to get on the buses.
Yeah.
What about the fans?
Well, that stadium's so old that when last time we were doing the play-by-play for channel TC2, I went to the restroom and there's graffiti on the wall that says Kilroy was here. Yeah. And that was back in World War II with a guy with a big nose.
So maybe they're going to do that because they're dying. They built a brand new.
You didn't laugh.
I didn't laugh about that. I was trying to go on.
I bet
show
David
deal.
can't find that
You
one
know,
on Facebook.
But they're
Kill
darn.
Roy,
I mean,
what's
you know,
that?
they built a new school, but didn't
Yeah.
build a new football. That's kind of crazy. But listen, on a sad note, man, Dwayne Haskins, Ohio State
Oh, man,
quarterback,
I saw
Pittsburgh
that,
Steelers, man, what a got hit by. I mean, it's sad. I mean, NFL quarterback. There he is. Played at Ohio State. And played for Urban Meyer. I mean, great quarterback. Great. I mean, good, I mean, there's such great things. I mean, he was a backup quarterback to Big Ben. You know.
Did you say a garbage truck?
That's
hitting?
what I'd read. Yeah, and you know, there's a video out there. Najee Harris played Alabama, their running back. Right before that, they were like a video of them on Twitter and stuff. But man, very sad.
Well, I don't know
very
if you
sad.
heard. Also, speaking about accidents, Gus Malzahn had a motorcycle accident or something happened. I don't know. I didn't. Get
I think he's okay though now.
Yeah,
I mean, I
but
know
the guy, the guy on the motorcycle had to be airlifted. I do know that.
Yeah, because Dane Brown, who coaches with us in Enterprise, that was at Troy last year with Chip Lindsey, he went and watched him practice last week, and Gus was there. So it's good that everything was good with that, you know. But listen,
All right.
Troy Fest, man, 24th, 25th, man.
24th, 25th. Y'all do make it. There you go,
That's
man.
awesome,
Troy
man.
Fest, man.
Man.
It's going to be a great. I hope the weather is nice. Remember last year, my tent
Yeah.
got blown to smithereens.
Guys, we showed up at breakfast. He gets a phone call. His tent was over at Sips on the square.
It was demolished.
I mean, he took off running out of Julius, you know.
I won't never
But listen,
forget that.
Jason Reeves, Leanne Wyndham, Kevin White, I mean, all of them, they did such a good job.
Yeah, they
if
do.
you've never been to Troy Fest, you need to go. I'm telling all the people in Enterprise, and have you ever been, you need to come.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a great thing. Well, listen, I know we're up against our next break, so please don't turn that dial. We're going to be right back. We're going to start with baseball, softball, and some track.
Facebook
Stay
Funnies
tuned.
now.
Oh, yeah, Facebook Funnies. We're going to get back. Be right back.
What in the world? You just dang T-bone me right here. What the heck? Playing with fidget? Wally, did you have a wreck?
Mr. Wally?
Man, this girl right here playing with this fidget spinner, texting on the phone and T-bone me right here in the parking lot. I was about to go pay my speeding ticket.
Right here at the police station?
Yeah.
Well, luckily at the police station, we can just call All-Star Collision 808-8822. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm sorry. Can I have the fidget spinner back?
Yeah, you can have
Please,
it.
Mr. Wally.
All
Thank
she's
you.
worried about is a fidget spinner. Call All-Star Collision for all your accidents. 808-8822.
You gained donuts?
Hey, what's going on today?
Listen, Bill, do you know this guy? He comes here every day for breakfast and lunch.
This guy over here?
Yes.
Unfortunately, I do know him.
Man, look at the size of this chicken right here, man.
Oh, my God. Wally, how many days in a row have you eaten here?
Every day, bro.
Come out to the Pig Cafe Monday through Friday, breakfast and lunch. The biggest cat head biscuits for breakfast and the crispiest fried chicken for lunch. Come out to the Pig Cafe.
Oh, man, what a nice day with the windows down.
Yeah, cruising right along, man. Just running around Troy.
Hey, man, what's that smell?
What do you mean? That's Hook's Barbecue, man.
Oh, that's Hook?
Hooks.
Oh, I'm going to Hooks, brother.
Oh, my God. Hold on. Good Lord. What in the world? Good Lord, help us all. He about killed us. Good gracious.
Neil, call Jason Jones.
What is it?
Out of oxygen, man.
Oxygen. You got your snorkeling device right there. What do you mean you're out of oxygen?
Oh, all this is to show people where you are, man.
What's that? Why do you can breathe through that?
I need to call Jason.
Unbelievable. Jason, can you bring some oxygen from Jones Medical Supply down to St. Andrews State Park at the Jetties? Wally needs some oxygen. Call Jason Jones for all your oxygen needs. We're out here at this lovely pond with the Alabama Real Estate Connection crew. They can hook you up all types of land, recreational sports, ponds, and everything. We're fishing to catch us a big old brim.
I got one, Wally.
But then what if you want something other than just a fishing pond? Well, if you're looking for hunting land, the Alabama Real Estate Connection will help you with all your hunting land needs too. Here are the agents right here. They'll hook you up with your hunting land.
Call us.
Make sure you contact the Alabama Real Estate Connection for all your real estate needs. Look at these fine agents right here. All your real estate needs. They can find anything for you, maybe even a Bigfoot. Bigfoot?
Well, hey there, Mr. Wally. How you doing?
Doing well.
Good. How'd you get in here?
I better not tell you.
They don't even open till 4.
Well, I'm waiting to hear Mr. Winnie Traver play, and I'm going to get me one of these bad boy steaks that they won an award for.
Best steak in the state. Also, Best Catfish Awards a couple years in a row. Hey, my personal favorite is the fried shrimp and the cheese grits. Also, not mentioning the cheese biscuits that come out before the meal. You're going to love that. I know. And a little live music, like you said, Mr. Lenny Trailer, you can't beat it down at the Old Barn in Goshen, Alabama. Come see them.
Come see us.
Who's that? Man?
Who's that?
Rat.
Rat. They've been in Troy, haven't they?
I don't think Rat ever came to Troy.
Okay.
They've been to Dothan. All right.
Best part of the show, right
Best
here.
part of the show, man. Facebook funnies. What we got? Cashier, sir, you just gave me $200 for lollipop me. The rest on the jump floor. How the potato sack race was invented.
Oh, yeah.
That's true. You better be awake and sober.
Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh. You can stay
Oh,
there.
my goodness. Lord help. Bad guys and Scooby-Doo when they get their mask yanked. Wife's $8 Amazon Prime box for April Fool's prank on
Her
her.
husband.
Oh, that's pretty good. Man digs 12 feet deep hole without realizing his
No,
metal
it's
detector
true.
was picking up steel toe safety. That's something Neal would do there,
Yeah.
man. This is how workplace violence starts.
Oh, my gosh. There's people that do that.
Oh,
Man,
my
take the
goodness.
donuts out of there.
You put that in there?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. That sounds like something.
I've seen that before. People do that, and it's all vegetable. I mean,
Man, your mouth is just slavering for the good old hot donut.
true story. When I cooked in South Alabama, man, right beside campus was Krispy Kreme donuts. You know, and all of us, me, Bill Clark, all of us coaches, where we lived across in Spanish Fort. Man, we would go by. We would carpool sometimes. Man, we'd kill for Krispy Kreme donuts. And on the way back to Spanish Fort, anyway.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
You got
Okay,
track?
yeah, let's talk about track. We had some track events this past week. Charles Anderson boys team finished third overall at their meet, while Pike County came in 10th place. The meet was held at T.R. Miller. On the girls' side, Charles Anderson finished fourth overall, and Pike County came in sixth. Charles Anderson's junior Zaquan Fagg took first place in the boys' 100-meter dash with a time of 11.29. Fagg's teammate, senior Corey Robertson, also finished in the top 10 at number 7 in the 100-meter dash. Fagg also took the gold in the 200-meter dash with a time of 22.83, while Robertson, he came in second place with a time of 22.84. Charles Anderson sophomore Zay Carlisle, he took in sixth place. And Charles Henderson's Stephon Mosley finished in 10th. The Trojans also, they had a track meet in Troy on Friday where they won the 4x100 relay. Now, didn't you say Enterprise?
Yeah, they won the overall boys and girls. Yeah, we have a really good Coach Forney does a good job of our track program in Enterprise.
All right, well, what about some high school stuff?
All right, well, we need to get some shout out right here. We do have some high school football. You know, this time of year, colleges during spring training, you know, they had, on their scrimmage on Saturday, they have recruits up, and Charles Anderson has some good news for their Zion Grady, their defensive end, their athlete Juwan Boyd, and their running back Zach Coleman all went this past weekend and received offers from Alabama State University, and also Crenshaw Christian Sean Smith and Kai McKinnon visited Faulkner on this junior day scrimmages and everything.
And yeah, and congrats on that. We also saw where 3 players from Elba High School, they went to Florida State and then visited. And Chuck, I was just curious about spring training in Alabama. Can you just go over just a little bit about some of the restrictions on what the players can do, how long they can practice? Because I'm going to tell you, the last couple of weeks, people's come up to me like, man, we used to do it. We practiced 3 weeks straight, 2 times a day. 2 times a day. I know that's changed. What are the restrictions?
In high school, you get 10 days, and you can spread that out. You know, some people go Monday through Friday for 2 weeks in a row, and you're done. You know, now for us, we're doing something different because we have our freshman one day, our varsity one day, like that. So we will be 4 weeks of it. You know, colleges has 15 days. So they're the same thing. They can go on the road, but they usually have days in between. You know, but it's 15 days for college, 10 days for. But again, I've been places where we go for 10 straight days, or you can break it up, and that's kind of what we're doing this in Enterprise. We're kind of breaking it up to where we can get our freshmen, having a day, and then a varsity having a day. So.
And I know it's tough right now with baseball still going on, where you have some of the overlap with baseball kids and football.
Bigger programs like us, we're not waiting. I mean, we have about 6 guys that's on varsity baseball, which is good, for a 7A program, and those guys are, Coach Witten, they play Prideful next week for decide the area championships. But smaller schools now are trying to do it different. The Ayrtons or GW Longs or people like that, they wait to the end of May when baseball is done. Bigger programs, bigger schools, we kind of do it around this time right here, like colleges do, because it really don't matter if you have them guys or not, but small schools wait to the end of May. That way you can get them guys from baseball.
And I know I talked to Coach Hambright, who's the head football coach at Charles Citizen High School. We're going to try to bring him on next week.
Okay.
They're going to do the spring jam thing that we've always done for years.
Troy Cable
Classic. And that's going to be real neat. And I know he said he's got some surprise teams that are going to be coming in. So hopefully next week we could be doing that.
Well, real quick, Troy's spring game, T-Day game is April 23rd. Alabama's is next Saturday. UAB and Auburn had theirs yesterday. Just so everybody will know. But
all right. Well, that's cool. Well, going into a little bit of some basketball news, we want to congratulate Carroll senior standout Bryson Dawkins and Enterprise's Rhett Harrison for the Dothan Eagles player and coach of the year. As you know, Coach Harrison, they won the 7A state championship.
Yeah. Coach Doug Branson and Coach Harrison, I tell you, Coach Harrison is a younger guy. He played Enterprise and played at Western Carolina. Let me tell you a little neat stat. He was in school when the tornado hit the high school. An interesting fact about him, he played at the old high school. Then when, for 3 years they were at Enterprise Junior College. He played there, and then his senior year, our new school was built. So that's kind of an interesting little fact about him. And he also is an all-time scoring leader in 6A basketball. But a great dude. Doug Branson, shout out to them guys. And he's a great coach, had a great program, great team, great coaching staff. So kudos to them. But
okay, and we're up against our next break. When we get back, we're going to talk a little bit about some baseball. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
What in the world, man? I come over to check on things. What are you doing trying to beat that bush up?
Neal, my trimmer battery went dead, so I had to get this bat and try to trim this up.
You're not going to be able to knock it out with a bat. You got to call professional bush trimmers like Blake Turner with Turner Mowing. 465-0600. Call Blake Turner. You're going to fall off that ladder, man. Just quit right now and let's call Blake Turner. Hey, call Blake Turner, 465-0600 for all your yard needs. 3-2. Man, what kind of call is that? Are you kidding me? The ball bounced in front of the plate.
He's out of there, baby.
What in the world? You can't see nothing. I'm over here. Over here. What? The ball bounced in front of the plate. Man, he needs to go to Troy Eye Care, 566-7172, and get those eyes checked immediately.
Hey, Neal, man, need some help, man. I watched Point Break last night with Patrick Swayze.
What happened? Here comes the lifeguard.
Same guys, yesterday you already wrecked my kayak and got an insurance.
Are you okay?
Man, I think I
Pulled your leg muscle?
pulled my leg muscle.
You're going to have to go to Health Action to get that worked out with physical therapy. Give them a call, 670-5435. Health Action's in front of Hook's Barbecue. Man, I hope you're okay.
I hope so.
Hey, what are you doing in the surgery room at Southern Animal Hospital?
That resort. I'm about to circumcise this dog.
Man, don't circumcise that dog. Let Dr. Steve Barron help you with the spaying and neuter process. Give him a call, Southern Animal Pet Hospital Resort, 770-1838. You got to be a medical professional and board certified to perform these kind of dog procedures on surgery. Give him a call, Southern Animal Pet Hospital Resort. Wally, what are you doing in the cornfield, man? Get some corn, dude. Corn? Yeah. You can't get people's corn. That's against the law. Why don't you go to Piggly Wiggly on 231 on Greenock, where it's fresh produce? Come on, man. Now, isn't this better? air conditioning. Look at all this produce, man. Here we are at Piggly Wiggly on 231. Also, Best Butcher in Pike County, Reader's Choice 2020.
You know this guy?
Yeah, I know. Wally, what are you doing, man? What in the world?
Nice Bronco.
Why are you hugging the Bronco at Bill Jackson Ford?
Because I want a Bronco, brother.
Are you going to buy it?
Yeah, I think so.
Jeez. Well, you can't just be out here hugging vehicles. You got to talk to the salespeople. What are you doing?
Kicking the tire, you know they say you got to kick the tire before you buy a new one.
Kick the tires. Bill Jackson Ford, Troy, Alabama. Also, Bill Jackson Chevrolet across the street. Hey, they got new vehicles on the lot.
Come on, man.
Bill, is that right again? That is a good one. I don't know who sings it. That's a good song.
Twisted Sister.
Twisted Sister, okay. All right, Neil. Wally, excuse me. Let's get some high school baseball. My bad, Neil. Charles Anderson baseball picked up their second straight win with a 3-1 win over Andalusia on April the 7th. Jumped out 2-0 lead in the first inning on a double by Ty Martin, and drove in Will Templin and Parker Adams. Andalusia cut the lead at 2-1 before Charles Anderson came back and won the game 3-1. Brady Huner had 12 strikeouts.
12 strikeouts.
Yep. Went on Andalusia, but lost Andalusia Friday, 8-4 and 6-3 in the doubleheader. They'll face Greenville to secure second place.
Yep, they'll play them this week. Pike Little Arts, they extended their winning streak to 9 games this past Monday. They blew out Valiant Cross 13-0 and 18-0.
Wow.
In their second game, Darrell Lee went 3 for 3. Drew Nelson had a home run. Cade Brookins and Will Rice and KC Bradford all pitched a great game. Pike County Bulldogs, talk about them. They beat Luverne Tigers 4-3 this past Thursday, and Johnny Bulldog sent us a few stats earlier this week. And Cade Wilkerson pitched 6 innings, striking out 6 and only giving up 1 earned run. And A. Moultrie had 3 hits and 3 RBIs.
Yeah. Enterprise beat Helen 5-4, and Will Powell, whose mama Karen